Hello and welcome. We're going to do something different. I have been playing War Thunder with Jake from Where the Wicked and Forsaken Throne, and on my own recently. I have unlocked the Tiger 2 with the Porsche turret, which turns extremely fast for World War II German tanks. This does require you to go past the original Tiger 1, go into the Tiger E, and then that finally brings you to the King Tiger. Now, at the moment, there is a combined forces simulator, but it's a bit broken for me. I'm not liking it at the moment. The reason being is the planes. You can see all the Americans and Russians get all their lovely planes. The only problem with it, I have found, is the planes tend to start in the air and really close to the battlefield. So you have to scramble for cover straight off the bat, which is a bit of a pain in the ass, because this thing doesn't go very fast. It's got a max speed of 26 miles per hour, and it does weigh almost 70 tons, so yeah, that doesn't move very fast. So I'm not really in the mood for combined forces anymore, but simulator battles I am. The only problem is that the normal simulator battles have the HUD, which isn't really quite the same. Feels a bit different. But we're going to play the normal simulator battles. What I'm going to do is play just a game, and I'm going to upload it. Win, lose horribly, or whatever. If it's a 2-minute thing and I get ammo ranked right at the beginning, fine. I'll just carry on recording on a new match. I do have some. I do have some American tanks. Not many. I'm on the M4s at the moment. The M4 Shermans. Germany is my main tank nation. My aviation nation is Britain, obviously. I've got quite high up in those planes as well. The only problem with War Thunder is that the waiting time can be really annoying sometimes. So we just gotta wait and see until we get this. But we'll talk about the Tiger 2 until then. The Tiger 2 has 150mm of armor at the front, which is a huge amount, and it's lovely and sloped. So at this kind of angle, you're looking 200 to 230 quite easily, and it's a tall tank, so most tanks are a bit lower down. But the Americans tend to have high tanks, so they're pretty much hitting head on. The turret isn't great. It's got 100mm of armor at the front. The hull and turret armor on the sides and rear are both 80, which isn't very much at these kind of level of battles, because you have to fight tanks with very high penetration values. For instance, this 88mm cannon, 88mm cannon has a 210mm of penetration at 100 meters, 200 at 500, and 188 at 1000 meters. That's around about. It can be effective over 1500, but you generally don't get those sort of ranges in the game. Not in simulator anyway, 'cause it's too hard to find people. Maximum inclination, you can see at the top. That means that it can climb a hill at a 41 degree angle, which is pretty good. pretty good. It rotates its turret at 15.7 degrees per second, which is decent. And its vertical guidance for its gun, it can only go down 8 degrees, which isn't a huge amount. It's much better than Russians, though. And it goes up 15 degrees, which is okay. This thing was made for fighting in streets, really, not and over kind of level ground, not really hilly terrain. But that worked well for the King Tiger, at least. It does have quite decent armor, as you can see. Yeah, 230 mils at this sort of angle. Lower glacis, not too great. Has about 200 millimeters at this sort of angle. It's 100 mils in actual thickness, but the sloping really comes into its own. If you're at this decent angle, your sides, they're just going to bounce everything. And, oh, here we go into a battle, finally. Once it finally connects us. What you will notice at the beginning is some horrible frame rate and horrible packet loss. But that is because I have this at max, and I do have vegetation on, unlike some people who have it off. Because this game is pretty. This game's really pretty, and I want to show it off. I'm not going to have all that many shells because it does have a lot of ammo racks, and it does get ammo racked quite easily. I'm going to carry some high explosive because it can be useful for knocking things out. So this is War Thunder Simulator battles. That lag's gone now. Good. What you can see is over to my right and my front are two King Tigers with the normal turret, not the Porsche turret. But you can see this thing turns quite quickly, which is lovely. Now this isn't combined forces, so there are no aircraft, which is very nice, and there are tags above friendlies, but there will not be any tags above enemies telling you what tank it is. It will just tell you what the name of the player is. But that's fine. That's fine. This tank really is beautiful. Now the game implemented two new views: the binocular views, which is great. Can't see anything, and the driver view, which is awesome. It's just great. I mean, look at that. But as default, here in the commander's hatch here, we can check out our crew like so, and modules and such and so forth. By doing that, that is O. I saw somebody on YouTube use this before, and I had no idea what button it was, so I had to find out. And I think it's a good thing to know. So this is our cap circle. This is what the enemy are going to work towards. I'm going to work towards capping us and taking away our tickets, which are at the top of the screen. It's a kind of capture the flag based game, more of a domination if you're in most shoot 'em games. It would be called it would be called a domination match. So what I'm doing, because there's not really going to be any tanks just yet, but there could be down here, but there aren't, so that's good. Knock over that pillar. Now running over pillars and stuff like that do slow the tank down, like in real life, which is annoying yet good because, well, realism. So I'm just checking over the river there, and apparently doesn't want me to go over that trench, which is annoying. I might have just gone at it at a wrong angle or something. There we are. Over the trench. Not hit our barrel, that would be great. Just checking down that alleyway. Now I have got tanks stuck in trenches before, which is very awkward. It does have a really neat feature that you can tow other tanks, which is so useful. especially when somebody gets stuck. Just check over here. I don't see anyone. That's good. Just roll forward. These tank busters will not move for a tank. Those are there specifically to stop tanks moving across them. And they do a great job of it, so you have to go around them. Now somebody's already getting some kills. We destroyed an SU-122. And I may seem a little distracted sometimes, because I am focusing on this, and I sometimes get some great messages from Jonas and the likes during this. And he is firing at someone. I'm not sure who, because I haven't spotted him yet. No markers again. Just want to check down this. Let's go for a higher vantage point. Because you're looking down the sights of the gun, it's lower than the binoculars. G5, huh? Oh, that's just down there. Okay, so if he was firing to my right, and there is somebody in G5, I don't really want to progress, but he seems okay to progress, so... Actually, that is a Pershing right in front of us. How did I not see him? I want to move up slightly. And I want to angle my tank a little bit. Okay, they've got my side, so we've just got to worry about this Pershing in front of us. I'm going to move up and to the right of this mound, hoping that there is nothing down that road, which is good, because there isn't. And I'm going to shift down here, get some flanking fire. Now, I just saw at the bottom of my screen in my mini-map that somebody broadcasted the location of a guy. You don't do that automatically, so... you do that automatically, which is useful. Now, he should just be around this corner. So, swinging my gun around early to plant a shell right into his arse. And kill assist. So that Tiger finished him off. I've reloaded my 88mm. That is artillery fire coming in. You can call artillery in this game. So, danger close. Now there is somebody down there, but I don't see them. I want to move up because I think they're hammering that Panzer 5A. I don't see anyone. Still don't see anyone. Oh! Right there. That's a T-34. I've hit him, and I've damaged his engine. So he's not moving anywhere in a hurry, so I can move forward. I bounced off his turret. Now, I'm going to aim for the rear. Oh, he set me on fire. So he's penetrating my armor really easily. Reloading. I'm decently angled. Not greatly, but decently. My gun has just been wounded. Oh, the gun is unconscious. Now we can see that if we do that. He's black now. So we're going to trade out our gunner for somebody else. And now he's out, so I can not worry. Okay, he got ammo racked. Now I have to repair, so my guys are going to start repairing now. And I got ammo racked. Nope. Set on fire and killed most of my crew. Yeah. Not ammo racked. But that's what you get when you come up against an SU-122. So that was first match. That was 15 minutes long. I'm going to do another match because that's just not long enough. So let's carry on. I'm not going to watch until the end of that match, because that's just boring. You came here for action. Why would you want to see boring? Oh, straight into another random. And I don't like this map. I prefer city maps. In both World of Tanks and War Thunder, I prefer city maps over everything. So this is a bit of a bummer for me, which is okay. I can fight on these sort of maps. And we're on. Oh wow, we're all the way down there. Just give me a minute while I put on a jumper. I'm not going to edit this because that's not our channel style. So, alright, let's get going. Now we're at the bottom. I prefer the northern side, but because this tank takes so long to get up to speed and get moving, and my driver is inexperienced because this is a new tank, new crew, so my driver's not that experienced, so turning is a bit harder for him to deal with. But that's all good. It's all good. Now I want to get out of this open area because they can shoot me quite easily from over there. I don't want to get down into this gully with these guys. Now there's another King Tiger and a Panther. Nope. No, that's one of me. That's a Porsche turreted Tiger 2. Now the chevrons are heavy tanks and the bars are mediums. I believe that's what that's about. Now that Porsche Tiger's going up there. I'm gonna follow this Tiger 2H over. I don't know what the H's stand for, and the P's. I know the P's for the Porsche, but I don't know what the H is about. Because the original Tiger is a Tiger H1, or it's a Panzer KPWF4 Alps H1. So I have no idea what it actually stands for. I know the P stands for the Porsche, which is a different turret, because you see this is kind of more rounded, where his is very much box shaped, as you can see, but has slightly more armor, I believe. Turns slower though, so if you want a maneuverable turret, you go for the Porsche. If you want heavier armor, you go for the H. I like these two guys to my sides. Now, he has gone for a very, very ugly camo. Very worn camo. Now, there is somebody there. He's wrecked him. He's wrecked as well. Alright. Good, good. Let's move on. I want to get off this little incline. I wanted to come up and over to assist that other Tiger 2, because his buddy there wasn't going to go over. And you really want to get either side of a Pershing, because Pershings are dangerous. He just wrecked some guy. Now we are in enemy territory right now. If you look at the bottom of the map, bottom in the map, we are where that little tank figure is, near A. And A is enemy occupied. There are two tanks in A that I saw on the map just then. Oh, tank in front, tank in front. Now I don't think I have a shot on this guy, but I'm just going to fire blindly. Yeah, you wanna back up, buddy. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to back up. Oh, took a shot from over there. I have no idea what it was, I just had to fire blindly then. There it is. Pershing. Machine gunner wounded. He fucking moved. Oh, there's a guy to our front as well. Over there. Up that hill, apparently. Nope. I don't see him. He's just dipped down over the hill. Miss a bit high. Or a bit low, rather. I don't have a machine gun. Which is confusing because apparently my machine gunner is wounded. If you look, yeah. Oh, okay, it's that machine gunner. Yeah, the oh, my commander is now wounded apparently, which is bad. Hit, but it bounced off his turret mantle, his gun mantle. So that's a bit of a problem. He should really back off, but apparently he gives no fucks. Okay, so I penetrated his gun mantlet, but did no damage because it went through his gun mantlet and then went into his turret. Now, danger close, danger close. We're now going to get shelled. Let's move this tank. Oh, he knocked out my crew. M26 Pershings. Now, see, that's the problem with the Porsche. Because they fire armor-piercing, ballistic-capped shells, they hit, penetrate, and then they shatter, causing a lot of shrapnel. Which, especially when it hits the gun like that, where it penetrated, hit the gun mantlet, and then broke apart, that just wrecks tanks. There is no coming back from that. All your crew is dead. There's no one to take over. Okay, let's see what we're doing on time. Alright, we've got 22 minutes in. Let's go for another one. Because it's good fun. Actually, because of that, because there's not that much time, I will show you a Combined Forces simulator, just to show you what kind of carnage it is at the moment. It is all sorts of horror and just evil. Just plain evil. Now, there's no Tiger II H's. There's only Porsche turrets Tiger IIs in this one. Because that's what it's restricted to at the moment. They will be changing the simulated battles, the normal simulated battles, to this version where there's no HUD. So they'll make it much more fun, but there are planes, which means I want to jump into this as quickly as I can and start throwing the throttle down and turning towards those trees. And that Ferdinand has just given away his position. Because there shall be planes coming! Planes! Oh, glorious planes! And very, very soon. Yep, there you go. There they are. Now, most of these will be bombers. And our flak are terrible. Terrible. So we're going to get bombed pretty badly. If I can get into these trees, I can have some form of cover and protect myself from being spotted. I'm a huge 70-ton target for these guys. There's nothing I can really do if they fixate on me and decide that they're going to bomb me. I just gotta hope and pray that they don't see me to bomb me. I have no idea what that was. That felt like it could have been a tank shell though. Which sucks. Because I don't want to be out in the open against Shermans and Pershings like that. I don't see anyone. I didn't see where the shell came from. It could have just been friendly fire, like that Ferdinand was firing earlier. There's the Tiger E to my left. Now, in these simulator battles, there are no markers, as you can see. He's friendly. There's no markers. You just gotta go by nationality of tank. And just hope and pray that your shell hits and kills something. Now this bar's going to give me some cover. Not a huge amount. I'm actually going to stop and take a pot shot at this guy while I'm reloading. Nope. These shells travel so slowly. Oh, he's dead. Good. I just gave my position away twice for a dead tank. Oh, that is not good. But we haven't been bombed. Huzzah! Normally, if you're going to get bombed, you're going to get bombed within the first few minutes. Because once you are in the town, it is super difficult for them to see you. So they tend not to be able to. I want to go off this main road. Now, this is the exact middle point, so we could see tanks at any second that are not friendly. So we're going to turn left here. There's my tanks already pointed that way. Yes, knocked him out. That is a Panzer IV? No, that's a King Tiger Porsche going the wrong way. Which is mighty confusing. Yep, going the wrong way. Oh, IS-2, ISU, ISU. He could wreck us right now. Yep. But he has a god-awfully long reload time. It's SU-152. My engine is knocked out. And he's ready to fire again. This could be it. He has a huge gun. It's gonna suck if he hits. Yeah. Tank burned down. See what this does. Yeah, there we go. So he'd killed my my loader, my commander, in the first shell with the fire, and then my driver and machine gunner, so co-driver as well. He got knocked. They got knocked out by that shell. So it's possible if he had only penetrated through my mantlet instead of bursting on my mantlet, that I would have been able to survive that and possibly even killed that SU-152. But alas, it was not meant to be. But that was War Thunder in all its horrors and wonders. All in all, there were some pretty bad games for me. I've had some great games and some awful games, and those were a couple awful games. This is the research tree for your tanks. You see, this is so new. I've only got tracks, parts, fire prevention equipment, and I've just unlocked a turret drive, so it's going to turn even quicker now. Turning out at 21.8 degrees a second, so that added 3 degrees per second, which is great. It's fantastic. You can see, yeah. Total of 15.7, gone up to 21.8. So 6.1 degree increase. That's incredible. So I'm going to end up getting down to the APCR ammunition down here. As you can see, armor piercing composite rigid shell. That penetrates hugely. But then there's always the trouble of over-penetrating, which is a factor in this game. If you penetrate, you do have to think, how much armor is it still going to have to go through? How much shit is it still going to have to go through? Because there are chances that you're just going to go rip through a tank with this sort of shell, which is a problem. You do also have high explosive anti-tank shells, which it hits and then pumps boiling copper or boiling lead, superheated metal effectively into the armor, and it doesn't melt the armor. It actually forces the metal away. It separates the metal around this hot stream, which is fun fact of the day. I learnt that on some other video on YouTube I can't think of right now. But that was okay. I got okay. Interesting. That was War Thunder Ground Forces with myself, Halldamir. This is my tech tree, as you can see. I just want to show you my M4. My Sherman. And of course, I would not be British if I didn't show you my glorious Spitfire. Look at him. He is beautiful. Ah, beautiful. Alright, that's it for me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.